Back here in Boston, John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. Well, one-run game at the plate. Nolan Arenado. Just missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
This to third, and that's just foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound. Though he went right after him.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Masyn Winn. Fought off foul. trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matthew Liberatore.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Trevor Story. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Liberatore, in his 2nd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Nootbaar. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Now batting Jarren Duran. 1 for 3.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
That one ripped. Puts it away for the out.
now batting, the shortstop.
So stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that one lifted in the air center field. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Jordan Walker.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Crawford back to work. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
So digging in, Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 3 in this one. And he grounds one to the right side. On to second, they get one, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Tap foul at the plate. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hit in the air, center field. Yoshida pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Here now the Red Sox DH, Rafael Devers. Strike 1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
0-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
That one is absolutely belted. Nootbaar in a dead sprint. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now batting Triston Casas. Lifted in the air, out to left. Donovan settles underneath it, makes the catch for the out.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
1 out, runner at second. And now the center fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Line drive to short and caught. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. And that'll keep. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
The 1-1. Popped up. Story under it. 1 away.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
He's 2 outs away. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
And it's caught for the out. 1 out left for the Cardinals. And now Alec Burleson. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Red Sox take the series opener here at home. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Chicago White Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, it's time for our player spotlight singing. Ceddanne Rafaela is a player to watch for this team this year.
He sure is, Boog, and even though he's already looking like a key contributor, he's still a young player, but most people around this organization think he's going to keep.
One down. Austin Slater stands in. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, and it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for three. And he's got himself a triple.
All over that one right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
This one smoked out to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab. 2 away. And now Ceddanne Rafaela. He's 0 for 1. Rafaela goes 5 feet 9 inches, 24 years old, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that is that. One left for the Red Sox, but they still lead at 3-2. And here is Sosa to the plate. White Sox down to run. Slice to right. The throw to third. The tag out.
He comes up firing, and there was an anticipation and kind of an excitement when the ball went in his direction that he was going to have an opportunity to throw somebody out. And that's the attitude that aggressive and good outfielders have.
Here's a rocket out to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Gilbert back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Back now at Fenway. Welcome in John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We've got one out here in inning number 7. The Red Sox have had an outstanding start to the season. Not a popular pick to go far in the preseason, though, Singy.
Well, they look pretty darn good right now, Boog. The question for teams like this, though, is whether they can continue to play at this level. Maybe some guys are ahead of schedule. Maybe they're playing above their heads. Hard to say so far.
Yoshida in the box now. Takes strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Anderson up and loosening in the pen. Ellard, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Devers now 1 for 3. And Devers hits that one. Taylor sizing this one up. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 2 and the Red Sox 1. Back inside Fenway Park. We go to the 8th. Now here is Michael A. Taylor. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Splits the plate. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and 1 gone. Here's Josh Rojas. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
2 outs, base is empty. That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Gonzalez. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Do it for the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. A laser to left base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
No outs, runner at first. Rob Refsnyder now at the plate. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days. The hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Liner snagged at first. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Line drive. And that is the third out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Mike Tauchman.
Leading off to the right side, the right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Whitlock back to work. Smoked on the ground to second. Slings to first. Tauchman is gone. So here's Robert now.
Designated hitter, Luis Robert.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Next offered in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 down, bases empty. Benintendi up here.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just 1 shy of that milestone.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Benintendi needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Hit on the ground to short. On to first. And Benintendi is out. And the inning is over. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Penn Murphy. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One-run game, bottom 9. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Looking to get the tying run on base. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On a line. And it hits off the monster. The throw into second. And he's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And that one fouled off. And that one ripped to left. And foul ball. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swung on, belted. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So the Red Sox down to their final out. Now batting Jarren Duran. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1. Laser base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play. Murphy is just 1 strike away. Slides, but he can't come up with it. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. Trying to deliver as the hero. To the right side, and it stays fair. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. Tauchman whips it in quickly, and they hold the winning run at third with 2 away.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a
new pitcher for the White Sox, Jordan Leisure. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Out of here. Ball game. He hammers 1 out to right, and the Red Sox walk it off for the win. It's another win for a team that's been on fire to start the year.
Yeah, Boog, love to see it. I mean, these guys are getting tons of W's, and they're putting themselves in a great position to contend for the postseason.
Back now at Progressive Field. Welcome if you just joined us, Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton, as we've got 2 away in the ninth. Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez.
You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
The count.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. This could end it. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Back in Boston, John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. Ceddanne Rafaela. Will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Line and a base hit into right. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result with that at bat. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Jarren Duran steps to the dish in a big spot. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive. And that gets down into the gap. Coming home. He'll score and they tie it. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Hamilton swings through it for strike one. Action in the pen down there. Jhoan Duran preparing to come on if needed. Stewart warming up as well. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Rafael Devers. Golden opportunity right here. And fouled off.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
And Devers hits that one. Wallner. He's got it. Both runners tagging. He thought about tagging, but heads back to third.
Now back, first baseman,
Now batting Tristan Casas.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that is out of play. With the go-ahead run at third, here the bottom of the seventh. Fought off foul. Left-hand batter waits. Correa throws across the diamond. They miss a big chance to take the lead. And we're back here at Fenway Park. We're at the top of the eighth. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. Whitlock back to work. There's a strike. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Up the middle, Hamilton throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to third. Zips it across.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And that's downstairs. Ball one. Tied at 4. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down go the Twins. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. That one is absolutely belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Making a move at second base. Pinch running here. Garrett Crochet. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Buxton makes the grab on the run. And he makes it up to third with one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Wilyer Abreu.
In the infield at the corner. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here comes the... Righty reliever out of the pen, Yohan Duran.
Now pitching for the
Now a chance for Connor Wong.
number 59, Yohan.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field, and that will end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Trevor Story into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Lee in the box now, takes strike one. And that one is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. One out, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
This is Willie Castro. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the out. Back here at Fenway, now it's the second baseman, Ceddanne Rafaela. And that one fouled off. Headed towards the corner. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Bird. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Now batting Jarren Duran. This one in the air center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Now it's the shortstop, David Hamilton. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
That one at triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And no one can run it down. Around third. In comes the winning run. And they walk it off 5-4.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Now the center fielder, Marcus Lee Sang. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball.
Ball. Huh. 2-1.
Here's a fly to left. Rozier. One away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Buddy.
Next up for the Iron Pigs, Buddy Kennedy. Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
That's a ball.
One out and the base is empty.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike. One.
Hard hit, right side. 2 out.
He's out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Christian.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Arroyo. Next pitch popped foul. This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Blooper to right. Fair ball. Two away and a runner at first. And now the DH, Rodolfo Castro. To third, Pinellas. Play made, that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping to the plate now for Lehigh Valley, the right fielder, number 85. Priester, a 6'3" right-hander, 210 pounds. A former first.
Welcome to the Home Run Derby. Two hitters will go head-to-head in a winner-take-all matchup. In the first round, the contestants will have 3 minutes to hit as many home runs as possible. The semifinal and championship rounds last just 2 minutes. If a contestant hits a home run over 425 feet during bonus time, they will earn an additional out. The player who hits them. Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Hitting first in this championship round, representing the Long Ball Beasts, number 21, Sammy Sosa. Two minutes are now on the clock.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, number 85. Next pitch, in for a strike. Right-hander kicks and deals. Fights it off, we'll see another. Now here's the 0-2. Got the strikeout looking. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Next up for the Iron Pigs, Josh Bro. Didn't play in last night's game, had a little breather. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning. Here's the left fielder, Oscar Mercado. In the air on the infield. And that's the third out. So they go quietly here, heading on now to the top of the third. No score. This third inning is brought to you by the law offices of Benson, Looper, and James, Third Amendment specialists. If the government's trying to quarter troops in your home without your permission, call Benson, Looper, and James for a free consultation today. Cut on and missed. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through it. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. Slider misses away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That one is foul. We'll see another. One-two pitch. Struck out swinging. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. Next to hit, Matt Kroon. Too much swing and miss at the plate recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. Foul ball there. The 0-1. And it's strike 2. Not sure what was discussed in the hitters meeting before this game. They're swinging at just about anything. That's a strikeout looking. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Marcus Lee Sang.
That's a ball.
2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the back end of the third inning. What a sinker he's got. Tons of dive on that pitch. Usually a sinker is designed to get ground outs, but he gets batters to swing and miss at it. One-two offering. Good job to fight that one off. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. And goes down on strikes. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. We move on to inning number 4. The Red Sox on top, 5. Welcome back. The Iron Pigs at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. You know, like so many other places in Pennsylvania, Allentown has a strong connection to the steel industry. The Iron Pigs actually get their name from pig iron, which is used to make steel. Close, but called a ball. There have been a lot of minor league teams with a lot of nicknames in Allentown since the late 19th century, but my favorite has to be the 1895 Allentown Goobers. Justice for the Goobers. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Whenever I'm here for an Iron Pigs game, I always have to hunt down the pierogi bowl at the concession stand. Lots of fun toppings available too. Swing and a miss. That's a K. 1 gone leading off the 4th. And now it's going to be Christian Arroyo. Fouled off left side. The 0-1 offering. Fouled off down the right side. One out and the base is empty. Here's the 0-2 pitch. They try to get a chase on a slider down and away. Decent movement on that slider, but he needs to bring it a little closer to the plate. That one was way outside, and the batter was able to take it more easily. That one in the air to center field. Anthony settles underneath it, and there are two down. Rodolfo Castro, the next to hit. Castro, 25 years old, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. Foul ball there. Two outs and nobody aboard.
No,
That's
a
great
ball.
discipline laying off that breaking
ball,
ball coming
one
in. So tough to recognize if it'll be in the zone or not. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. We've played 4 full. The Red Sox have the edge, 5-0. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Iron Pigs batting. The right fielder, number 85, getting ready to hit. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Sable drifting towards this one. And there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher,
Here's the catcher, Josh Bro. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. On the ground to the left, Pinellas. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Nice late-breaking slider there. Hitter was out in front, and that's a recipe for a weak grounder like you just saw. Now the left fielder, Oscar Mercado, 0 for 1. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. Ground ball to the right side. Miller steps on the back, and 1-2-3, that's the inning. Continues to roll on the mound, 5 shutout innings in the books. Worcester ahead in this game, 5-0. Luis Verdugo now at the plate. Verdugo swinging it much better this season at away games than here at home. Swing and a miss, chased it upstairs. That high fastball is a pitch that young hitters have to learn to lay off. That's the kind of thing that comes with reps and maturity. Took a little. Too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. One, two now. Close, but ruled a ball. That's a break for the hitter. I think that was strike three. Got the batter looking for the K. Leadoff batter retired in the sixth. Coming up to the dish for Lehigh Valley, Matt Kroon, caught looking the first time up. He swings and fouls one off. That one finds the zone. 0-2. The Red Sox ahead by 5 here in the bottom of the sixth. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. No throw, and they can't get the out. No fear with 2 strikes. Really good approach at the dish. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. Batting order turns over. And now the center fielder. Feed to second for 1. On to first. Double play, and that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout frames out there now. The Woo Sox lead it 5-0. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Settling in at the plate for the Iron Pigs, Buddy Kennedy. On the ground to short. Grissom whips it to first on the run. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. That's a great example of hustling and not taking the play for granted. Way to use the speed and earn the infield single. Man on at first. Here's the second baseman, Christian Arroyo. 1 for 2. With the leadoff hitter aboard, the pitcher is looking to cut down that threat. Maybe a ground ball can help them get him off the bases, maybe even a double play. Rolled to short, could be 2. Safe at second. Rodolfo Castro digs in now. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. Foul ball there. Runners at first and second, and nobody out. Next one's fouled back. Oh-2 rocks and fires. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. And here's the 0-2. Wild pitch, catcher gets a piece. And now a single could score 2. This is not how they wanted the inning to go, and that ball in the dirt just compounded matters. Now there are runners at second and third with nobody out, and a base hit can bring in both of them. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a foul ball, so he stays alive.
Ball.
That one misses. Full count now.
3 balls.
Kennedy on third. Arroyo at second. No outs.
One.
Smoked on the ground to second. And there's one down. And now the right fielder. Good opportunity to pick up your teammate and deliver. Late swing, fouled to the left. One away with a runner at third. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Gets a piece, stays alive. Just outside. 1-2 the count. What a take with 2 strikes. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Here's the 1-2 offering. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And again on 1 and 2. That's a base hit. Run scores. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. So digging in, Josh Bro. A little out front there, swings through it.
No ball. 1 strike.
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1.
He's out.
Throw to first, but not in time.
Selected number 24, Oscar Mercado.
Here's the left fielder, Oscar Mercado. In there, and it's 0-1. The slider has been great for him tonight, and he's got these hitters all twisted up with it. The 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Now here's the 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Slider ran away for strike 3 there. It's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 stranded. We're headed. All set for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Luis Verdugo. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. At a certain point, you have to commit to swing or take on a pitch. That slider clearly had him fooled. Great pitch. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. The batter now Matt Kroon.
First baseman, Matt Kroon.
Chops this one to the right side. And that's just foul. This pitch popped up.
I go. Your ball.
Makes the grab. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 9, Marcus Lee.
Marcus Lee Sang, the next to hit. 0 for 3, a flyout, a ground out, and a strikeout. The 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Ground ball to short. Grissom tosses to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. 9th inning coming up. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. The front office came down to see if they had a difference maker on the mound, and they may have found one. Double-digit strikeouts in an excellent performance. Missing bats left and right. That's such an important differentiator for young prospects.
Here at Kauffman Stadium, John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. The Red Sox putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. What's the mindset for him and his teammates right now, Singy?
Well, you can bet that pretty much everyone on the bench knows exactly what's going down. And the key is to not let the moment get the best of you. Everybody just needs to do their job.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Strike 2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And the sweeper misses. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
And down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. That one lifted to left. Duran.
Mine.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 7 no-hit innings in the books. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Houck back to work. And that is out of play. Next offering misses, and that's ball one. Houck into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. And a 1-2 again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And to the plate for Kansas City, MJ Melendez.
This is where the no-hit bid really starts feeling real, but still a long ways to go. You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And a foul ball. Just missed.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That's to third. Throws to first in time, and Renfroe is retired. Royals. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Jonathan India at the plate. One of their last chances to break up the no-no. That one's in there. 0-1. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy. Up the middle. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
A chance for the no-no right here. And a foul ball. Two outs. Ground ball, and this should do it. And it's a no-hitter.
Congratulations to him. He was dominant all game long. Got some really nice play behind him defensively. It seemed like everyone was on board, pulling for him to finish the no-hitter, but most importantly, get the W for the team.
That no-hit performance, Singy, what kind of impact does it have on his team to see him go out there and dominate like that?
Well, Boog, it's kind of huge because everyone in that clubhouse has been part of something special in this one. So everyone in their own way walking on a little bit of air. And I think a no-hitter is never just about the guy on the mound. It's a team effort. So it'll build a ton of confidence to have a game like this. And what a thrill for him, his teammates, the whole organization, and the fans that witnessed it too.
Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves and the Boston Red Sox. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Well, a fun souvenir in this one, Singy. Jarren Duran, honored with this game's bobblehead giveaway.
Man, Boog, I always wanted a bobblehead of my own. I guess I just wasn't good enough, man. So I'm going to be honest and say I'm a little jealous of him. But, you know, he's a star for a reason. He's got a ton of talent, and the fans come out to see him, souvenir or not. And here's hoping he puts on a show for him in this one with his free giveaway.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. That's a strike. 0-1. Sale, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over him. Absolutely smoked that ball.
As we go to the last of the third. Now batting Jarren Duran. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Well struck left field, and it's off the green monster.
2-2-2.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Sale back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. This ball game still tied 5-all. So a man at first. Austin Riley will hit next. Line drive, base hit. Olsen around second, headed for third. Here comes the throw. And he's out.
Got him. Second out.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong, as a really nice throw came into third.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Big spot, 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Back here at Fenway Park, welcome in. We're in the 8th inning with 2 outs. John Sciambi along with Chris Singleton. The Red Sox putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. Singy, they're far ahead compared to where they were expected to be this year.
For sure, Boog. It's amazing to me how small a margin there is between just one of those ho-hum years and a great season. 1 or 2 players breaking out can make all the difference.
And now it's Jose Siri. 0 for 2 in this one. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1 for count.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Leading off, Ceddanne Rafaela. On the line, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the top of the order, Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. And that's a strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Here comes a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Automatic double?
It's automatic double. It's not a ground rule double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Now it's the right fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Golden opportunity right here. That's in there, and that is strike one.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And here is Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Off balance feed, there's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. And next for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it's over the monster and off the billboard. third home run of the season. It's 5-zip. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. A.J. Minter won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Drew Smith. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Rob Refsnyder. Snyder 0 for 3 in this one. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Lace to right center, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Now it's Alex Bregman. There's a swing and a drive. And it bangs off the monster. They take the force out, inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 4-run score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the Mets. Back here in Boston, digging in, Francisco Lindor.
Leading off for the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Walker Buehler will go back to work, and that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Winker, the next to hit, takes ball 1. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground right side. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Soto now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
0-1 now. Buehler deals.
Yep, that ball went out.
Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 strike away. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that just misses.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox get a shutout on the mound. They're cementing themselves as one of the top teams in the league. Another W in this one.
Great play just about every single game from them, and it's really been impressive. I think we might be witnessing something really special here.
Back here at American Family Field with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yoel Payamps done for the day, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Hudson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now batting Jarren Duran. 0 for 3 in this one. Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now at the plate, Masataka Yoshida.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So the tying run at second. Fly ball down the line. Makes the grab, and there are 2 down. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Now batting Triston Casas. Right down to shoot, and that's strike one. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. That's ripped. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
And now Rob Refsnyder shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1. Hudson, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that one sliced foul.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it, and that's the third out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Brewers 2. Bottom of the eighth. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Whitlock back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with two strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Out to short. Bregman to first. And that quickly, 2 away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jared Koenig.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. And that one is lifted in the air. Frelick after it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Alex Bregman.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one's back there. And out of here. And they add on. It's 4-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
So 1 out, nobody on. Stepping in, Romy Gonzalez. Line drive. That's a base hit.
Waste no time there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now, Ceddanne Rafaela. Now the 0-1. Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Line drive, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. This one smoked, could be trouble. 1 run is in. Rafaela rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand, no problem.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jared Koenig departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And now, Masataka Yoshida. That one the other way. Slings to first in time. Rafael Devers up to hit. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul. Kicks and deals. And that one ripped to left. Dives and it gets by. Coming home. He'll score easily. In safely with a double. His second of the day. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So runner at second, 2 down. Triston Casas up next for the Red Sox. Liner, base hit. Devers headed home. The throw in, but it's offline. And it's now a 6-run lead. 2 outs, runner at first. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered here in this one. Slice to right. Freeland pulls that one down And that'll do it. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. Red Sox 8. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Lou, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall of
your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox take this one in a blowout.